Let's begin our practice. You know, yoga talks a lot about being in the present moment. And in the present moment, we're most happy. We're out of anxiety and we're out of worry when we're in the present moment, no matter what's happening. Something really challenging could be happening to you. And if you're just in the present moment, and typically when you're in the present moment, even in chaos, right? You're not anxious or you're not worried because you're dealing with what you're needing to deal with at the time, right? And so even when there's something negative happening that's intense, it's pulling you into this present moment. And we don't feel that anxiety and that worry, which is where the human mind tends to hang out, right? In either what if, I should, that, or I wish I would have, or dang it, I'm so sad that happened. We hang out in those spaces where we no longer have control. We don't have control of the past anymore. We don't have control of the future. We don't know what's happening. So those are the times that we feel that anxiety, that worry, right? So yoga helps us to pull into the present moment. Yeah. If anything, just for the hour that we're doing it, but the more we practice, we start to become aware of that and then situate ourselves in the present. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to, couple things today. We're going to boost our immune system. We're coming on to next week, shortest week daylight of the year. The winter solstice will be next week. And there's also a full moon happening. And this full moon is all about communication, right? So if we can tap into the energy of the full moon now, we can really invite functional communication with ourselves, with the world, with people around us. Yeah. And so, and also it's going to be a chaotic time. It's for the next year and a half, probably. And so coming to this practice and scheduling yourself with just some, schedule a stillness meeting. I like to do it that way. It's, put it in your calendar, stillness meeting this week. If it's just 10 minutes, if it's just 20 minutes, because that's how we'll stay out of that anxiety and that worry. Yeah, as well. So let's just shake off anything that you want to shake off this morning. Yeah. And just make this your own practice. I don't know how you're feeling today. I don't know if you have any tweaks in your body, right? So just take this practice nice and easy. Be kind to yourself. Nothing you need to push through. Nothing you need to be, oh, I can't do that, judging yourself with. It's just like you have arrived right now in this class, and that's all you need to do, right? And then just go with the flow of whatever it is that you feel like doing. Yeah. So you made it. You're here. Congratulations. All right, we're going to start with not necessarily alternate nostril breathing, but for a full moon, we're going to be breathing in through our left nostril, and we're going to be breathing out through our right nostril. So we're just going to make this circular breath, right? And when we breathe in the nostril and we close up the other side, it helps us to slow the breath down. Breathing through your nostrils help us to warm the breath, filter the air, create nitric oxide to dilate our blood vessels in our body by breathing through our nose. There's a whole ecosystem in our nostrils, right? And it helps us to be much healthier. All right, so you can take your, if you would like, your peace fingers and just place them on either hand, but your right hand, so your right hand, yeah. And then close your eyes. Good. And then just take a nice breath in through both nostrils as you lift your heart slightly. And as you exhale, keep your heart lifted and just relax your shoulders down. And now gently on the next inhale, just touch the right side of your nose and breathe in through the left nostril. And then touch the left side of your nostril and breathe out the right. Touch the right side, breathe in through the left. Touch the left side, breathe out through the right. And keep going at your own pace for about 4 more slow breaths. Breathing in fully. Pausing at the top at your third eye. And then breathing out slowly. Fully. And pausing. We're just inviting this beautiful full moon energy. That this energy is inviting communication. Good, and then just the next time, no hurry, the next time you breathe out the right nostril. Relax the breath. You can allow the hand to float down onto your lap, your right hand, your left hand, whatever, your right hand. Yeah, and just notice the effects of the breath. Notice your breath. So mindful breathing is key to our health and our well-being. And when you're feeling ready now and complete, you can gently flutter the eyes open. You know, I hear this time and time again. It's on the news. It's in the regular, programming that we watch for health. Breathing, breath. That helps us to get through that worry, through that anxiety, and come into the present moment. Yeah. And again, just taking care of the things that we can take care of, and then we must just breathe out the rest, right? We don't have control almost of anything in our life, certainly not the things around us. So to let that go and not try to hold on and press in, and to pause, as we said, to pause between breaths, as I said, is a really important tool. I've even started to do that with, let's say you get an email from somebody and you're like, oh, I don't really even want to open it up. But I just like now when I have those emails from people that it's just like I know it could create some anxiety, I open it up, I read it, and I close it. And then I go about my day, right? And I don't respond right away. It's just like with our words, it's like to listen, to really listen first. So many of us, as we're listening, we're responding in our head, right? And to listen to what we're hearing. Yeah, and not respond right away, and take some time. And even if it feels awkward, just say, I need a minute to respond to that. So give me a minute and I'll get back to you. Even talking to yourself that way, yeah, is so helpful for the communication, for good communication with others. Yeah, mindful communication. Good. All right. So hands down on our lap. Let's begin to move our body. Yeah, so nice, gentle, tall spine, lifting the heart. Shoulders relax back and down. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Stretch your shoulders back. Good. Press down into your feet. Inhale, lift your head straight back up. Lift your chin up slightly. And then exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Feel free to close your eyes here. Good practice for our balance to move the head around with our eyes closed. Yeah. So the brain is sort of helping the brain to quicken its response to, wait, where are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? Yeah. Next time that the head comes forward, pause. Take another breath in. As you exhale, turn your head to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale to the left. Inhale forward. And now just turn the head to the right and to the left, with eyes closed if that's available. That's why it's nice to be on a chair. We feel safe, we feel grounded to practice this. And then if you want to get a little bit quicker, you can, as if you're shaking your head no, quicker. Yeah, just side to side. And notice. Good. The next time the head comes to the right, pause. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, see if you can turn the head to the right just a little bit more. Nudging it over to the right. Relax and inhale the head back forward. And exhale, turn the head over to the left, as far as it'll go. Keeping the chin parallel to the floor. Breathe. And inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And relax. And again, gently, you can start to flutter the eyes open. Yeah, so practicing even while you're standing, practicing turning the head side to side. Start with eyes open and then eyes closed. That'll really help to, sometimes if you feel a little dizzy, it could be other things, you know, something on your eardrum or a crystal escaped, or it could just be, you know, getting the brain calibrated to the movement of the head. Yeah, good. All right, relax the arms down. Again, tall spine. And then inhale, reach the shoulders up and exhale down. Good. Inhale up, exhale down. Now, either that pace or if you want to get a little quicker, pumping the shoulders up and down. Yeah. Nice and relaxed. Inhale, breathing in and out as you pump the shoulders. And relax. And rolling the shoulders. Nice and easy, just a couple rotations in one direction. And then reverse and go the other direction. And bringing your legs a little wider apart. And just rocking the body side to side. Opening up the hips a little bit. Coming back to center, bringing our hands with all of our fingertips touching. Yeah. And then we're gonna flick as if there's water on our fingertips and we're flicking. So a little movement for our fingers. And then you can start to move your fingers in circles as you're flicking. Go. Good. One more. And let's just do a couple reverse. All right, I'm just thinking about this. We're going to challenge the brain a little bit here. And now we're going to move them in an opposite, this was opposite direction, now the same direction. And then reverse. We had to think about that for a second, right? Yeah, all those little games. I was at a bookstore yesterday. There's all these little little puzzle games. So good for us. I know many of you play card games and that's so amazing. That's keeping your brain alive. Yeah, because, you know, we talk about being alive, right? And, you know, you can be alive, but those types of things help us to actually live, not just be alive, but to live. Yeah. Heel toe, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. So having our chairs is so nice. We can use it as a prop, a tool, a very profound tool. So grabbing the frame of your chair underneath your chair here, we're going to use that. We're going to pull up on the chair. On an inhale breath, lift the chest and look up into cat pose or cow pose. And then as you exhale, drop your head and maybe just gently round your back or not if that doesn't feel good. So as you're lifting up on your chair, you feel that it gives you this stability. So just do a couple cat cows here, holding on to the frame of your chair. Yeah, good. And just, you know, massaging the spine a little bit. Next time that the head comes up, just pause, and then you can release the chair and shake out your hands, flop them around. Yeah. And relax the arms down, turn your palms out, press down into your feet and inhale. Just gently float your arms out and up, taking a big breath in, and then turning the palms out and exhale, just let the arms float back down. On the exhale. Try to marry the breath with movement. So you're still breathing in, and then breathing out, out. Yeah. And one more, just feeling the space around you. This helps us to just notate that we're not just this body, we're the space, the energy all around the body as well. Good. And now we're gonna, on an inhale breath, halfway up, bend the elbows, coming into cactus pose. Good. You're gonna just gently reach your elbows, your arms, have your arms in line about with your shoulders. Good, take a breath in. And as you exhale, just gently, slightly tip over to the right. Press into your feet to come back up and exhale over to the other side. Press into your feet to come back up. One more time. And to the other side. And whenever you're coming up or out of a pose, press into your feet. That's going to take the load off. Exhale, just release the arms down. Good. And you might feel good to do a couple shoulder rolls here. Just relax the arms. Good. Another really nice way to use the chair as our prop is we're going to slide your arms back. Grab on now to the frame behind you on your chair somewhere. Outsides of the chair. Yeah. And just feel how that stretches your shoulders back. So just sitting like this, if you can remember, that's your homework point for the week, the weekend. Yeah. It's like just sitting with holding your chair back there. You know, sometimes in bigger or stuffed chairs, that's not possible. But when you're in sort of a, you know, a dining room chair, it's possible. And it just helps us to stave off that kytosis, the rounding. I'm going to do a whole class on that in the new year. Yeah. And then stretch your arms back, even start to bend your elbows towards the back of the chair and slightly lift your chin and breathe. Yeah. Good. And now exhale, keep your chin lifted, relax the arms, release your hands gently from where you were holding. Take your fingertips and start to tap your chest, that area with your thymus gland, that sternum, and maybe a little higher, your thyroid, parathyroid, moving out towards your pec muscles. And so just tapping, and we're waking up our little immune system here, telling our body, okay, don't go to sleep now. I need you to work. There's colds and flu season starting, all this stuff, right? And we're all, you know, running around in stores and with other people this time of year. So yeah, let's get that immune system boosted. And relax and release the hands down onto the lap. Yeah, so many beautiful things that we can do. All right, we're just gonna come into one more little forward fold. So I want you to bring your awareness to your belly, that below your navel. Have a nice tall spine. Keep the head above the shoulders, so the back straight, the neck straight. And then envision that you want to just lay your low belly on your upper thighs. So take a breath in the little modified forward fold. And as you exhale, lay your belly, start to hinge forward and just feel your belly lay onto your upper thighs. And just go not very, however far it feels good on your back. Yeah. And breathe. Good. Now, different options here. You can drop your head down a little further. That feels okay. The pressure feels okay on the head. You can slide your hands down your shins and bring your fingertips to the tops of your feet, if that's something that's available to you. And or stay just a little bit hinged forward, just a little bit. Yeah. And breathe. Nice big breaths. And each time that you exhale, see if you can soften just a little bit And soften just a little bit. Good. And then when you're ready, keep your head where it is. Yeah. Press down and to bring your hands back onto your thighs if your fingers went down to your feet. Press into your palms as you inhale, slowly become unhinged. Just bring the body straight back up and then the head up. Yeah, good. And relax. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Yeah. Tiny little twist. So nice, tall, gentle, tall spine. Take a breath in and exhale it out. And on an inhale breath, just gently turn it your waist over to the right. Just wherever you land, just giving your spine just a nice gentle turn. Yeah. And exhale, slowly come back forward. And then slowly turn to the other side. Yeah. And this also helps the immune system. When we detoxify the body, it helps to boost the immune system. Yeah. And again, drinking a lot of water. That can help us detoxify. Yeah. And stay hydrated and help all of your organs, including your brain, to work better. Yeah. Slide your heels back. Good. All right. So again, practicing our stand. We're going to come to a stand. Feel free to remain in your chair if this is where you feel good today. Yeah. Good. So we want to keep our back straight as we're standing. We want to keep our head above we don't want to lead with the head. We want just the head to be above the shoulders. And if it's available, just hands on the chair. Maybe if you have some space on the side of your chair, you can put your hands there or on your thighs. But we want to push the heart forward and up as we stand up. So we want to hinge forward slightly and then press into the feet and press your heart forward and up and just bring yourself to a stand. Nice and easily. Yeah, good. And then we're going to come to the back of our chair. Okay, so you can scoot your chair forward, scooch it up to the side. Good. And just start to move the body a little bit. In this colder weather, I have found that when I'm sitting for a little bit and I come to a stand, like my body's achy, my hips are achy. But then I just move around a little bit, get the blood flow going, get the joints moving, and then I'm on my merry way. So yes, that's just sometimes what happens when we get a little bit older. Yeah. Or we don't eat well. Sometimes certain things can cause inflammation. Too much sugar. We're in the holidays. We tend to eat more sugar. And so that can also cause a little bit of stiffness, inflammation in the body. And come back to center. Good. Let's just do a little step side to side. So just nice and easy. Tapping your foot as you come in. Yeah. Little tap. Your little tap. Yeah. And you can just sway the arms a little bit. You can sway a little bit bigger. You can take bigger side steps if that's what you're feeling, or not. And slow it down. And come back. And shake it out. Good. Let's step a little bit wider apart and soften our knees. And then side to side this way. Again, a little bit deeper twist for our spine. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Oh. Ha. 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 And one more. Ha. And slowly come back to center. Good. I just love that one. I do that every morning when I wake up. Do this. So let's just rub our side body, our rib cage, get the prana energy moving. Yeah. Then we can handle life so much better when our energy is high. When our energy is low, and there's so many things that can affect us for low energy, then we feel like we're moving through quicksand sometimes. Yeah. So just doing this, just some self-massage, a little movement of the body, a little side to side, doing some breathing techniques, breathing in, pausing, breathing out for a couple minutes, All of that raises our prana energy. Yeah, good. All right. So just come to a stand. Now I want you to pay attention to what your body is doing. Yeah. You can even close your eyes. So bringing your attention to your shoulders. Do you feel that your shoulders are forward a little bit? And just turn your palms forward and feel the shoulders gently reach back. So now the shoulders are more in line with the hips, right? The upper body. Yeah. Lift your kneecaps up. Feel your thigh muscle engage. Yeah. Tuck your tailbone down slightly. And then just gently draw your chin back like 1/8 of an inch. And now just imagine, now take stock in how you feel. Do you feel a lot more stable, more grounded, more in line, right? This is how our joints like to be, in line with each other. Yeah, and so flutter the eyes open. So just practicing at any part of the day when you're standing, sorry, I have a frog, how you feel, how the body feels, right? Are you standing like this with your shoulders rolled forward? Now we can't breathe, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna come to a little, we're gonna do a little full moon salutation here, just nice and easy. Yeah. So finding your Tadasana, nice tall spine. Good. On an inhale breath, we're gonna reach the arms out and up. We're gonna interlace our hands above our head. You can bend your elbows, steeple your pointer fingers, and reach them up towards the sky. So try to have your arms in line with your ears. Yeah, reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, reach up and over to the left. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale over to the right. And inhale, come back up. Now unlace your hands and step out to the left. And bring your arms into a V, coming into star pose. Yeah. Heart is lifted. So again, we're just opening ourselves up to receive all the beautiful energy that is around us. Yeah. So taking your feet now and angling them a little bit at about 2 and 10 o'clock, we're going to come into our goddess pose. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, start to drop your hips. Reach your thighs back as you're dropping your hips just a little bit, and then come into cactus pose. Now nothing should be uncomfortable. You can scoot your heels forward a little bit. Try to bring your knees in line with your ankles. Yeah, good. And find goddess pose. Even look up slightly. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Soften into the pose. Relax your shoulders. Maybe your hips drop just a little bit more, pressing into the pads of your toes. Yeah, and breathe. Good. Then on an inhale breath, press into your toes, your feet. Stretch your arms long again, straighten your knees. Good. And then exhale, release your arms down. Let's take a break here. Good. And now we're going to take our right toes and just scoot them forward. We're going to lift our left toes and scoot them out to the side. Good. And then we're going to fan our arms out again. Good. Coming into triangle pose. Take a breath in. As you exhale, reach to the left. As your hips slide to the right, release your left arm down onto your thigh. Reach your right arm up. Good. And take a nice big breath in. So the head can be wherever you want it to be. Looking forward, you can look to the right, you can look up, yeah, and breathe. Opening up in this triangle pose. Now on an inhale breath, reach your right fingertips up, bring your body gently back up, and exhale that right arm down. Good. And now we're gonna slightly bend this left knee. Gonna flip our left palm up. And then we're going to start to lean to the left and drop your hand onto your thigh, coming into side angle pose. Yeah. And then reach your right arm out, up and up. Take a breath in. As you're pressing down into the left hand, reach up and over to the left with that right arm. So just stretching long. Press into the outside of the right foot as you're reaching over to the left. Breathe. Good. Smile. And then pressing into your feet, slowly bring the body back up. Exhale, release that right arm down. Good. Press into the left foot to straighten it. And then bring your left toes on an angle and take your right toes out again at that 2 and 10 o'clock. Reach your arms out and bend the elbows. Goddess one more time. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach your thighs back as you drop your pelvic floor and back into your goddess pose. Hearts lifted. Yeah, hearts open. Again, welcoming this beautiful energy of this time. Good. And then press into your feet, straighten your knees, straighten your arms. Good. And then as eloquently as you can, let's bring the right toes forward and the left toes forward. And on an inhale breath, just step the left leg back next to the right. Bring your palms together. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. And release. Yeah. Stretching our whole body in that beautiful practice. We'll just do that one more time. Now you know the pattern. Yeah. Just a little bit of in the opposite direction. Yeah. All right. Find your Tadasana, right? Immediately. Just getting into the habit of when we're standing, have the palms forward, because that rotates the arms and rotates the shoulders back just enough. Yeah, so that we feel nice and strong. Really want to try to do as many things as we can that are not hunched forward, because we're there most of the day, most of us. On an inhale breath, reach the arms out and up. Interlace your hands above your head. Again, steeple your pointer fingers. Make sure that you have your arms in line with your head. If the arms are forward and you're stretching, that's not the pose, right? So you can go ahead and bend the elbows to have them in line with your head. And then just straighten them as much as is comfortable. Yeah. Take a breath in and exhale, just this time over to the right. And inhale, come back up. And exhale over to the left. And inhale, come back up. And now on an exhale breath, step out to the right in our star pose. Good. Bring the toes at 2 and 10 o'clock. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your hips straight down. Reach your thighs back as your hips are lowering. That'll keep your knees in line with your ankles. Yeah. Coming into our goddess pose. Look up slightly. And opening yourself up to whatever, to good communication. Yeah, let's just carry that energy into the next several days. I think the full moon's on maybe Sunday, maybe Saturday night or Sunday. Yeah. And then press down and slowly straighten. Yeah, good. And then exhale, relax the arms down. Good. And now we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to take the left toes, bring them forward. Take the right toes and bring them out to the side a little more. So readjusting. I'm going to center myself here in the screen. Good. All right. I'm stretching the arms out again. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, reach, 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 reach. Soft little bend in that right knee. We're not locking it back. Good. Release the right hand onto the thigh. Lift the left arm out and up. Coming into your triangle. Tuck your tailbone forward. Good. And you can look forward. You can look to the left. You can look up. Find a few breaths. 1, 2. Release the head back forward if you turned it. On an inhale breath, reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. Bring the body up. Exhale gently with a nice soft shoulder. Relax the arm down. Good. And then we're going to slightly bend the right knee now. Yes. And then we're going to flip the right palm up. We're going to lean to the right and lay that hand onto wherever on the thigh is comfortable for you. And then on an inhale breath, reach the left arm out and up. Take a nice big breath in and exhale, reach up and lean over. Press into the outside of the left foot to lean over to the right. Press down into that right hand, that top of the hand. That'll give you stability. Yeah. Breathe. For 2, for 1, just stretching long. Press down into your right hand, slowly bring the body back up. Exhale, release that left arm, just let it float down. Good. Press down into your right foot to slowly straighten the right knee. Bring the right toes on an angle, bring the left toes on an angle. Good. Let's find our goddess one more time. So reach the arms out, bend the elbows, take a breath in, exhale. As you're energetically reaching your thighs back, drop your pelvic floor. Yeah. Squeeze your glute muscles. You can tuck your tailbone forward, lift the heart. Yeah. Good. One more breath. And exhale, release the arms down. Good. Press down into your feet, slowly straighten the knees. And bring your right toes forward and your left toes forward. Reach your arms out and up, back to your star. Good. And on an inhale breath, step the right foot next to the left, palms together, and exhale, hands to heart. Good. And relax. Shake it out. Good. Yeah. Roll the shoulders. Good. All right. And coming into our mountain pose, right? Find the mountain pose. Where are you feeling comfortable here? Where are you situated? Yeah. Good. All right. We're going to reach the arms straight out again. Good. We should be getting used to this now. Reach the fingers up, spread your fingers wide, and reach the fingers back and up and forward. That one's a little harder. And up and back and up and forward. Yeah. And release. Good. And shake it out. Kick your feet. You feel like you want to come into a little bit of a jog or a march. March forward and back. This might feel nice to move. All right. Now we're going to do a little balance pose here. So relax the body. Good. All right. Now on an inhale breath, we're going to reach the arms out. You can bend the elbows. Again, interlace your hands, but this time interlace your fingers. Yeah. And flip your palms up. You can. Good. And again, arms in line with the head, not forward. Yeah. If it's forward, just bend a little bit more and get the arms back. And then you can lift the hands up towards the sky. And then find a spot to stare at now. Good. We're going to do a little test here. We're going to see as you press your palms up, see if you can lift your heels slightly. Yeah. So you're balancing on the balls of your feet. Good. And you'll feel a little bit of a wobble. And then release your heels back down. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. On an inhale breath, slowly lift the heels. Maybe you come up a little bit higher. Yeah. And release the heels. Good. And one more. Lift the heels. Maybe a little higher. Challenge yourself just a little bit. Push your hands up towards the ceiling. That'll help your stability. And release. Good. And relax the arms down, unclasp your hands. All right, and roll it out. Good. All right, we are going to come into, that was a little bit of a balance pose. We're going to come into our tree pose, which is also a really nice balance. 'Tis the season for trees, right? Yeah, all right. So I saw a little picture of somebody, a friend of mine sent me a picture of her holiday tree, and there was a red clothespin, and she had one little sprig of an evergreen bush hooked to the clothespin, and then one tiny little ornament on it, and that was her tree. This is my tree this year. Yeah, all different kinds of trees. Let's be a tree. Stand up nice and tall. Good. slide your weight into the inside leg, bend your outside knee. All right, so tree is different every day, every time we do it, right? Just depends on where our mind is, where our body is, what's going on in the planetary system. Yeah, so just be kind to yourself. Yeah, engage that kneecap on the standing leg. That you'll feel your glute muscle engage, your thigh engage. Turn the left knee out to the outside knee out if that's available to you. Yeah, if that doesn't feel good, come back to knee forward. If you're out though, slide the bottom of your foot to the inside of your ankle. They'll help you. Nice tall spine. Good. And then find your balance. Bring your hands into prayer position. Good. Maybe press gently into your palms. See if that helps your balance, your stableness. Good. And if it's available to you, reach your arms up towards the sky. Grow your branches up towards the sun. Yeah. And breathe. Good. And so a little bit of sway, a little bit of wobble is good. Yeah, that's the body working. Those really deep core muscles are stabilizing you. If you want more, you can always soften your gaze. You can always lift your gaze up slightly. And then if you're really feeling stable and solid, you can kind of close your eyes. And that's when the wobble really begins. Yeah, but stay safe. Let's do what's safe for you. Good. And then slowly bringing your palms together, slowly bringing your hands to heart center and release. Good. And then bringing the knee back forward and releasing. Yeah, such good practice, number one for strength, right? These balance poses, these weight shifting poses help to strengthen us. It helps us to stay upright, and it helps to keep us in the present moment. Yes, when we're trying to balance, when there's that action of concentrating on balancing, we're not anywhere else. Yeah, let's start the other side. So bending the knee, engage this kneecap, lift the kneecap up to engage your thigh and your glute muscle behind you. Either here, you can, whatever you did on the other side, maybe try to do it on this side. Yeah. So find your tree legs. Really important to keep the heart lifted. If we start to round the back, that'll take us off balance. Yeah, nice lifted heart. And then maybe a finger on the chair. And then maybe you bring hands into prayer position. Yeah, gently press into your palms. If you want to bring your branches up towards the sky, slowly reach them up, stretch them up. Bring your belly in and up. Yeah. And again, if you topple out a little bit or you are, the little wobble is good. If you topple out, just smile and gently meet us back into tree. Breathe. Again, options to challenge yourself are to soften your gaze or to lift the head and look to where the ceiling meets the wall, or to even close the eyes. Yeah, but just stay safe. Good. One more breath here. And then coming out, bringing the palms together. Slowly bring your palms, your hands back to your heart. Release the hands down. Good. And then bring the knee back forward and release. And shake it out. Good. So that's challenging. So shake out any tension you might be feeling there. Yeah, good. Okay, we're gonna make our way back to our chairs. Good. We're gonna sit down nice and mindfully as well, just as we stood up. So find yourself seated behind your chair there. Good. Take a nice big breath in and let it go. Good. And then start to send your hips back. Good. Reach them back, reach them back. Maybe finding the chair here, touching the sides of your chair. The key here is to try not to plop down. So take another breath in and exhale. Extend those hips back a little bit more. Use the chair, your hands on the chair to just let your hips land nice and relaxed. Yeah, good. Okay, so nice tall spine. We're gonna do a little hip opening and a little bit more squeezing of our internal organs, detoxification, and helping build that immune system. Good. So take a nice big breath in and let it go. And again, take your belly like you want to lay it onto your thighs. Yeah. And grab behind your right knee. And on an inhale breath, squeeze your thigh into your belly. Relax your shoulders back and down, even though they're holding up your leg. Let's do a couple rotations with our foot. In one direction, other direction. Good. And now squeeze that thigh in. If it's available, land your foot onto this leg, right? The right leg onto this left, right? And lift your heart. Yeah. And while I'm feeling a stretch already, just by doing that, I must be really tight. If this is not available to you, lay the outside of your right foot on top of your left foot and just let that thigh drop open. Yeah, that's also a good way to open up this hip. Good. Again, breath in. And as we exhale now, again, take that low belly and start to hinge forward and just lay it onto that upper thigh. Yeah. You won't, and just go as far as you can. Pause there and start to find your breath. Right? Long, slow, deep breath. And each time you exhale, maybe you can let the head just look down towards the floor. And close your eyes here. Notice how your hip feels today, this right hip. If you're feeling like you want more, your hips are pretty open, you can lay your forearms on that upper leg. If you're crossed at your feet, you can take that right hand onto the inside of your right thigh, and each time you exhale, just try to guide it a little closer to the floor. Now wiggle your fingers to relax the arms and the shoulders. And try to take the tension out of the rest of your body. Just find long, slow, deep breaths. Each time you exhale, ask yourself, what can I soften? How about your jaw, opening your mouth slightly? With each gentle exhale, long exhale breath, see if you can relax and melt deeper. All right, now on your next inhale breath, wiggle your left toes. Good. Press down into your left toes and slowly start to lift the body up. Keep the spine straight, the head above the shoulders. Yeah, the body just comes right back up. If it's available to you, just let that right leg cross over. Yeah. And if you're on at your feet, just cross over at your ankles. Yeah, good. And take a nice big breath in, lift the heart, look up. And exhale, relax, and start to turn at your waist over to the right. Bring the outside of the forearm of the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Yeah, or the hand, or the forearm. Yeah. If you have space behind you, press the left palm or right palm down into the seat of the chair behind your right hip. Good. Take a breath in, and exhale, start to turn your head to the right. So coming into a little bit deeper twist. They're so good for us. Yeah. Stretching, taking a little massage for the internal organs. Getting things moving in our guts, in our internal organs, our stomach, our liver, spleen, stomach. And then on your next exhale breath, relax the body. Slowly turn the head back forward. Slowly bring your body back forward. Good. And then gently help that right leg up and off the left. Yeah, or uncross at your ankles. Good. And just wiggle it out. Good. All right, so doing a lot of squeezing, moving, twisting. That's getting some toxins to flow after class. Big glass of water, if you can, to help flush the toxins that we're loosening up in the body. So let's come to the other side. Clasp behind that left knee now. And if it's available to you, squeeze your thigh into your belly. Relax your shoulders back and down and rotate. Foot, one direction, other direction. Good. If it's available on this side for you, bring that left leg onto the right, above the right knee. Yeah. And then the option is to take the outside of this left shoe on top of your right shoe and just help to guide this thigh open as we breathe. Take a breath in, lift the heart, look up slightly. As you exhale, start to hinge forward. Yeah, bringing your awareness to that belly as if you want to lay the belly on top of the upper thighs. Yeah, and just come as far forward as your body will allow. Wow, I'm stiff today. And look down at the floor. I love that chair pose. Doing this with figure 4 on a chair is my favorite. So helpful for us to get deeper into that hip when we're sitting on a chair. Here. Breathe, close your eyes and start your breath. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. You can, pancake your forearms on that top leg if you want more. Wiggle your fingers, try to relax your arms, let your shoulders relax, take the tension. Release the jaw, open the mouth slightly, and just breathe. And each time you exhale, relax further and further. And just spending a little time there. All right. When you're ready, gently press down into that right foot. Slowly bring your body back up, head up. Good. And if it's available to you, just cross your leg at your legs or at your ankles. Good. Take a nice big breath in, relax your arms down. And as you exhale, start to turn at your waist over to the left. Bring your right hand to the outside of the left thigh or your forearm. Bring your left palm, press it down behind your left hip on your chair. That just gives your spine some support. And then slowly turn the head and look over the left shoulder. This feels so good. It should make this feel so nice. And big breath. Yeah, this time you exhale, draw your belly back. And as you inhale, just relax the belly. Let it puff up. And on your next exhale breath, relax the body. Slowly turn the head back forward. Slowly turn the body back forward. Good. And then just help to release that leg up and off. That left leg. Go off the right. And wiggle out the legs. Good. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful work. Yes, getting our body moving, toxins moving, yeah, full moon energy coming in. And let's get ready for Shavasana. Yeah. So we're going to come into what's called prana mudra. So mudras are little energy points in our body. Lots of them are in the fingers, and they direct energy to certain parts of your body. Yeah. So prana energy, we're going to flip the palms up on our lap, and we're just going to touch the tip of our thumb to the tip of our pinky and ring finger. So your peace fingers are just laying forward. Yeah. That's a little bit of a touch there. Yeah. And you can rest them. If you're on the floor, you can do this as well. Yeah. And then once settled in, close your eyes. And coming into this prana mudra. Prana mudra, it relieves the fatigue in the body, helps with insomnia. Very good for the eyes and the heart. Even helps to clear clogged arteries in our vascular system, cardiovascular system. And it helps with immunity. Yeah. So take 3 long, deep breaths here. Pausing at the top and pausing at the bottom. And just enjoying feeling the body relaxing on each exhale breath. And then at the end of the next exhale breath, relax the body. Let the hands just float open. And just release the shoulders. Relax all your efforts now. For this next couple of minutes. Let go. Feel the fingers relax, feel the toes relax. Breath is just relaxed, slow, feeble. Little smile on the face. Letting go a little more, a little more, a little more. Aware of how you feel in this moment. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Should you choose to slowly come back into the space, and take a breath in and breathe out. Begin to move the body, gently wiggling toes and fingers, swaying, slowly coming back into your body, into this space. Bringing your hands into prayer position, resting your thumbs onto your heart. A nice big deep breath in, feel your heart rise. And as you exhale, gently bow your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders. We'll close practice today with this. The goal is in each moment, not only the end result. That end result is just another moment, every bit as good as all the other moments. When you're feeling ready and complete, and gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself on this beautiful, amazing day. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.